welcome back, guys. Welcome back, guys, to the Fantasy Premier League show by the Ball Podder. My tongue is so heavy. I apologize. The new year, the Christmas period has been very long. But we are back. We are back to bring you more Guardiola jokes on this Premier FPL of ours. The league. If you have not joined the league, I don't know what you're waiting for, guys. The link is in the description. What are you waiting for? Join the league. Join now before you find yourself at the bottom at the end of the season. Join the league now. But yeah, we have over close to 30 members. We also have a WhatsApp group. I forgot to mention last time. We have a WhatsApp group. If you want to join, we are going to also put a link in the description. So if you want to join the WhatsApp group, we discuss football, discuss everything, all the leagues. We also talk about FPL, laugh at when people expect things to happen and they don't happen. So yeah, all the tips. But now it's that time. I'm Kelvin.
I'm Emmanuel. I'm Danzuki.
And we will start by talking about what should we talk about? I think let's talk about Ivan Toney. I thought was injured and he's probably going to play in the Liverpool game. Actually, I think by the time this podcast gets released, the Liverpool-Brentford game will be over. Yeah. So, yeah. I apologize if you find this a little bit later, but I think he's going to be in the lineup. Yeah. Darwin Núñez somehow produces goods and still does not score. I don't understand this Núñez guy. Yeah. I'm still 50-50 if you should have him, but he's scoring. He's scoring points. I don't know. It's confusing me. I'm not sure about Núñez. But let's start by talking about the league. Let's talk about the league. I don't know. Yeah.
So I think what guys we should look at. Let's look at these players who we expected them to play, and to give us points, and they failed. And how are they going to perform into the coming game? Mm-hmm. So we look at Salah. He gave only 2 points. Kevin De Bruyne gave 1 point. Mm-hmm. Mitrovic missed a penalty and gave 0 points. But again, these are players who one game week they are flopping, the other game week they are beasting. So I think, in my opinion, if you have Salah, if you have KDB, if you have Mitrovic, keep them because they are going to perform really well going into.
As I said in the last episode, I gave up on Salah. Salah has been a very good person to me. I've never missed him in my team. He has always been my captain. But this season, thank you very much, Salah. But I don't believe in this Liverpool. Salah is too expensive and he's too inconsistent. I like the person who I'm putting my money on, the 12 million and 10 plus million, should be consistent. You should not go blank for 2 game weeks. So if he goes blank in this Brentford game, I would say cut your losses. Look for somebody else. You can find better.
Actually, I agree with you, to be honest, because I think there are cheaper options. I was thinking that Saka can do the job that Salah is doing. Mm-hmm. Martinelli can actually even do the job that Salah is doing. I'm not so sure, but Rashford, if he gets to continue with his form, he'll give you almost similar points.
Exactly.
And
Odegaard is somebody else you need to do. Actually, I think last episode we also talked about who do we have. I think Dan, you're the one who brought the debate. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard. I was for the reason of Saka, but Odegaard is.
Yeah. You have finally.
Hey, Odegaard is providing points, but anyway, at the moment I'll still stick with Saka at the moment, but. You should consider it. If you do not have any Arsenal player, I will say go for Odegaard. But if you have Saka, I will say don't sell him fast. Just wait.
Another question. 2 very important things to look at here. So this Newcastle versus Arsenal game, you're looking at some teams, some guys have almost 6 players who in the
defense,
FPL who are going to play in 1 match. So how do you play around with your squad to ensure that?
I think the biggest question I think we should have there is people have an Arsenal player and a Newcastle player as in their defense. Yeah. So you'll have probably White. Personally, I have White and I have Trippier. Yeah. So there is one team there who will chill. Actually, you need to talk about something. Ateta, you are a joke. How did you substitute White with 59? I don't know. Just wait until 60.20 seconds.
Denied us a clean sheet.
Man. Anyway, now let me go back.
I'm not so sure whether these managers are aware about the fantasy, and whether sometimes, I don't know. But again, maybe they'll say that's none of their business.
They're there to win matches, not to help you win your fantasy.
Not to help you win. It's probably the same thing that Foden is not playing, and Cancelo has not been playing the last 2 matches. Yeah, and
that's something we also need to talk about. But let's now talk about this. Do you bench one of the Newcastle or Arsenal players, or do you leave all of them in your team?
Well,
or do you even get rid of them completely?
Well, I'm not so sure it's the best idea, because trust me, even if you, it depends again with the caliber of players. You do not know which of the teams would actually keep a clean sheet. So I think it's fair enough to take the gamble, because trust me, if you do a sub and let's say you lose 4 points out of the substitution, chances are probably even the team you're subbing, they could end up being scored. So
okay.
I don't
so leave all of them.
My idea is just ensure that you have a squad for the long term. But you can consider a Manchester United defender like Shaw.
Yeah, that's something I also said when we were discussing substitutes for this James for people who had
and it's actually worked really well. Having my new defenders now, and they have easy fixtures. If they continue with their form, I'm seeing them keeping a clean sheet into this coming game. So what I can tell guys, if you have those players, don't look at this fixture. You just look at the coming games. Don't disrupt your score just because of one game, then you end up losing points. And
I also agree. If you have Newcastle and Arsenal players in your defense, just have them. I think maybe if you had Nick Pope or a goalkeeper, you might risk to change, but don't change the defenders. If you have them, leave them. If you want to buy a defender, don't buy an Arsenal or Newcastle defender at the moment. Just wait the next game week. I think because you never know this game, we might not get a clean sheet. It will be a very tight game. Though I said I think Arsenal will win and keep a clean sheet, but this is the Fantasy Premier League. I say you just wait. Let's talk about something else. Foden. This Pep, I think he knows that people will play fantasy and he plays with our minds. This Pep Guardiola. Foden has not been playing, so do you get rid of him and whom do you send to replace him, or do you keep him?
I think Saka is the best alternative for Foden.
So get rid of him, get Saka.
Yes, if we do not have Saka, that is. Saka is, I think they're the same price. Probably.
Saka or Odegaard?
Saka.
Okay, not
Saka.
Odegaard.
Saka. No, I'm just thinking. Okay, Odegaard is a constant.
Okay.
Odegaard is a constant.
So if you have Odegaard, don't have Saka, get Saka.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, Odegaard is there for the assists. Saka is there for the goals.
Okay, done.
Yeah, so as I said last time, you guys just be ready to be caught off guard by Pep Guardiola.
Champions League.
Yeah, when Champions League returns, expect players like Haaland not to start Premier League games. KDB also might either start and won't play a whole 90. So if you have Foden, he's going for 8.2. I think he's a very expensive player not to have in your team, and yet he's not playing. So you can switch it up. Also, there's another thing, guys. I think there are 2 teams which are having 2 games this match week.
Chelsea.
So that is Chelsea and Fulham.
So something people should consider having.
However,
Chelsea.
I'm just thinking. I was just looking at my squad and who is the Chelsea player to bring, and I don't find someone.
Yeah, Chelsea are too unreliable.
Yeah.
Because as I said last game, and I don't know why I did that, but I think I had to get a replacement for this James. I wanted Luke Shaw, but then I have 3 Manchester United players. I have Bruno, I have Martial, I have Rashford. I did not want to get negative points, so I had to get somebody. I took Cucurella, assuming that maybe Chelsea might decide. But this Chelsea, I've given up. If I get a chance, I will get rid of these Chelsea players, because I also agree they might look good, but
I just told you, the only time when you have Chelsea players if Reece James is playing. The rest of the squad, if Reece James is playing, one, you'll never know who will score.
Because
Mount might score, Havertz might score,
Sterling might score.
Mount may go 3 games without scoring. Sterling may go 3 games. Havertz may go 3 games without scoring. And you see, that's just the way it is. So you might actually think that it's a good idea to have Chelsea players, but I think they're too inconsistent. It's actually better if you have Manchester United players.
Yeah, at this moment in time, they are performing. Yeah. But as something we should note, they are going to have very tough fixtures. The next 5 fixtures for Manchester United will be very tough. So even if you are getting that defender, I don't know. It might be a risk, but I don't know. I don't know. This you can get, but Manchester United are going to have very tough fixtures. So yeah, defender you can still get Shaw because he might go back because Martinez will be back. So if Martinez comes back to centre back, I think Shaw will go to the wing and continue playing from there. So he might provide an assist if he does not keep a clean sheet. So
is Martinez fit?
He's going to be fit by probably after the FA. So by the time games start, not this game week, but probably after this game week, he's going to be fit because they have FA and then and he only missed a few weeks when he was partying because of the World Cup. There is somebody else I think we need to discuss if we need to get rid of, and who is it? Okay, yeah.
So the other team which has double, 2 games is Fulham.
Mm-hmm.
Last time you guys talked about William, he almost got an assist, but that goal was given an own goal. So I think we should also look at Fulham. Fulham, they have 2 games. I see them scoring all games. So if you have Mitrovic, maybe it's about time you think about captaining Mitrovic for this particular
for the double game week. Yeah, that can be interesting. So actually, you can try and captain Mitrovic because it's a double game week. If he gets goals, he might be better than Haaland. But I don't know.
No, he will. Actually, you in the previous episode, you were asking if Man City rely on Haaland. I think FPL players rely more on Haaland than
because Man City rely on Haaland.
So the thing is, actually, me for this particular game week, I feel that Haaland is not the best option for captain.
Chances that Hurricane could be a better option.
Yeah. Who are Tottenham playing?
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace away. It's a tough game. Okay, I don't know who. People can captain Salah.
Brentford.
Yes. Salah today is scoring 2 goals, guys. I don't know why they're having so much.
I said, I regret not having Haaland as my captain when he was scoring hat-tricks. I was very stupid. I don't want you to fall for that. So, captain Haaland any day, anytime. If you don't want Haaland, then go for Mitrovic.
I'm not so sure. This guy, when Manchester United were playing and Man City really ran riot, whether he had Haaland.
No, that time I had Haaland.
As the captain.
He was as bad as me, so...
But you see, here's the point. What I'm trying to say is, you see, what happens with Haaland when, majority of the FPL players are captaining Haaland, then it means that you need other players.
You don't get an advantage.
Yeah, for this previous weekend, coaches who had Tony
as their captain,
and not even captain as the other option of an attacking player, you have
better points.
It's a difference because Haaland gives you an average of everyone in the FPL. So who
will give you an advantage?
Who will give an advantage? So people who had Tony, unfortunately I had Mitrovic. He didn't give me that advantage I was looking for. But again, if you want to be unique and stand out.
But I still maintain it's a risk. Do you want to take that risk? Haaland is an assured
Haaland is playing Chelsea away. And we've all seen how...
I think even Chelsea have been playing really badly away. At home, actually. Yeah. I don't know. But me, I tell you, I still maintain Haaland as captain anytime, any day, every time. His Pep plays his stupidness too bad. But as long as Haaland is fit any time of the day, week, month, night, I don't care. Haaland as my captain. I don't want to regret.
You guys will be surprised because, you see, I was telling Emmanuel, Mitrovic, if he doesn't score, only plays, is giving you 4 points already in the 2 games. So that's 8 for a captain.
That's 8 for a captain.
Add 2 other points for, add 2 goals at most. So you're having the maximum points
Yeah, you can try. You can risk having.
Not just me with a spill quarter.
Haaland will definitely get a goal.
it can be a good day for Haaland in the office.
Yeah, I don't know.
And because KDB turns on our games, so if KDB supplies are really nice, I think because you see if Pep is just Pep and he doesn't play for them, who else is going to score? Is this Haaland?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting, guys. Share your thoughts with us. Who do you think? Do you think Haaland or Mitrovic as your captain? Do you have any suggestion for the double game week? I say have a Fulham player. The Chelsea player to have, I have no idea. Maybe Sterling or Thiago Silva or Kepa. I don't know. Because this Chelsea is just too confusing. I have Cucurella. I will not make that substitution at the moment, but Chelsea is just too confusing. So have Fulham players if you can. Have Mitrovic. You can also have Willian. I have been seeing his games. He looks to potentially get some assists. So if you are looking for somebody to have in the double game week, this is the time. I
have another interesting statistics that they say Darwin Núñez gets more chances than Haaland.
Yes, but he misses most chances. So
no. Does it mean if, let's say, on a good day he gets to score these chances and he develops that momentum, probably he could be
he could be a pick. As I said last game, he creates so many chances for himself, but at the moment he's missing too much to justify the amount of money we'll pay for him. So just wait. When he starts having a run of games, the confidence comes back. Get Darwin Núñez. He's a very quality player. He the amount of chances he gets in a game, probably somebody you need to look at. Before we wrap up, anything guys we need to talk about?
No, just telling guys to join our WhatsApp. Join the league.
You need to big up Sam.
Oh,
Sam.
yeah. So
Sam, I don't know what you're doing. You need to come to this podcast and tell us. Because I don't understand. Your squad looks good, doesn't look good, but you're getting 70 points. I still don't understand. Sam.
So there are two guys to big up here.
Mm-hmm.
There is Sam and there's a guy called, I think it's New Tales FC. I don't know what's happening to my...
Yeah, I think.
They're updating.
Yeah, I think also mine they FPL doesn't work.
But if you can check on the Instagram page, I shouted out these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So as I was saying, guys, before we shout out the two best teams on the Ball Pod League, they got 70 points each. That is Kaysan and.
Let's just confirm that for you guys, and then we'll let you know. I'm also trying to check on my end. Ooh.
Yeah, so it was Kaysan and Natis FC. So they both got
70 points.
70 points. Kaysan is leading top of the league. Natis is coming in closely. But guys,
watch out! I'm coming.
We are coming
I'm
for you.
coming for you, Sam. I'm coming for you. But yeah, join the league. Let's play. Let's discuss. Also join the WhatsApp group. All the links in the description. Let's have fun together because this is the Ball Pod Football Show. Everything is on the table. Everything football is on the table. Don't miss out. So until next time, let's meet. Bye bye.
Cheers, guys.